first I'm going to start recording this. This is what we're going to do. So anxiety, okay? Anxiety, that's what I was thinking about today in the morning. In your own words, Dulce and Angie, first thing, how would you define anxiety? How would you define anxiety?
In my opinion, anxiety is a bad feeling, and I think all persons has been has felt this kind of feeling. Maybe in my case, not a lot, but I have a lot of working or things to do. Maybe I feel like that.
Okay, good things you mentioned. So you're telling us that it is kind of like a feeling, right? Like for you, it is like a feeling. And how about you, Dulce? How would you define anxiety?
The same is a feeling that I think that how can I say que producto that is
caused by or result of
result of the stress, and that is what I know.
Okay, so it is caused by or result or as a result of stress. Okay, good. So I have it. So it is a feeling, definitely. It is a feeling, and it can be the result. It can be the result of many different situations, right? That have to do with people, that have to do with even with your own emotions and the way you project them towards people, right? So what kind of things lead to anxiety? I guess Angie and you both mentioned something, but what other kind of things lead to anxiety or provoke anxiety?
Stress, too much job, when you are in on a difficult situations.
Okay, difficult situations. Okay. What kind of, like, difficult situations, those have you experienced that have caused you anxiety and stress?
Yes, for example, when I know that I'm going to have a very hard exam, this happened to me, and because I think a lot of things, and I get a little bit nervous, and that's it, I think.
Yeah, in this specific situation, right? And is it been the same since you were a child, like feeling kind of anxious each time you have an exam? Like
no.
No. Okay. Why do you think it has changed?
Because we have in our different age we have different priorities.
Yeah.
For example, by now my priority is the school, the college, but maybe when I was in elementary school, could be just have something to play, or if my mom give me chance to go with other children to play. And so I think that it depends in in your priorities.
Okay, so it depends on your priorities. Very good. Angie, how about you? What kind of things lead you to anxiety?
What is the meaning of lead? Sorry.
Lead, conduct, or take you from one place to the other place.
Okay. Maybe cuando he tenido, digo, when I have been.
Oh, when I have had.
Have had. When I have had, I feel maybe stress and a little sad maybe.
Sadness. Okay. So sad. You tend to feel sad. Comes from like sadness. In English, you can also say that you feel blue. You know this.
Okay. Yes.
There is. I don't know if this is the reason for that song to be written that way. But for example, Roberto Carlos. Do you listen to him? To his music? Roberto Carlos. I guess he's a Brazilian musician. Something like that. And
Yes.
there is a song called El Gato, something like that. I don't remember, to be honest, but they say El Gato que está triste y azul. So blue, it is a color you can use to express or to show people that you feel sad. Like, how are you? Well, I'm kind of blue. Why is that? And then you start like just explaining reasons why you feel sad. Good. So sadness. Dulce, sadness. What makes you feel sad? Stressful situations or things that you realize about people or about places, about yourself, that change the perception you have about the world? What kind of things make you feel sad?
Maybe I don't understand at all the question. Could you please give me an example?
What kind of things, what kind of situations lead you or take you to anxiety? Angie was mentioning that sometimes difficult situations she has been into make her feel kind of sad. These situations could be, for example, I don't know, your relationship with friends, your relationship with your boyfriend, or maybe even with your family, at your job, at school. So you feel kind of sad. But from all these things, and I'm pretty sure there must be more, what kind of things make you feel sad?
In this moment, I really feel sad when I failed in school, because in other things, I think that I'm always strong, so I don't have problems but in the field, I give all my effort and I don't get the results that I want. So it's a little bit decepcionante.
Disappointing.
Disappointing.
I see. So school, it is like it occupies most of your priorities, right? Like if we could measure it from 0 to 100, how much? How much do you give to school? How much do you give to family? How much do you give to yourself?
In my case, it's because my career is very difficult, very difficult. So I really need, because it's a needing, necesidad.
It is a need. It is a need.
It is a need that I have to study all every day.
Uh-huh.
So this part of my life take a lot of time,
Uh-huh.
and in second place could be my family, my mom, because I'm only living with my mom.
Mhm,
And but I try, yes, I try to always be okay with myself,
mhm, mhm.
and I go to the therapist, and also to consulta.
Sorry, can you please
How can
rephrase?
I say consulta?
Oh, checking. But I don't know. Could you please repeat the whole thing you wanted to say? Dulce, could you please say?
Yes, that in,
Mhm.
you can hear me.
Kind of. It sounds kind of, there is a like a delay, but I guess now it could be fine. It could be fine. Could you please rephrase what you were saying? Mhm,
That in first place, it's my career, because it's very difficult. So I really need to take a lot of time for school.
mhm,
And in second place, I think that my family,
mhm,
uh, my mom, my father, my brother.
mhm,
But in these two cases, I really try to be okay with myself,
mhm.
because it's a little bit difficult with all this situation, because sometimes I really feel bad about my stress of the school and things like that. So I go to the therapist, and today
Oh,
I have my first medical, mi
appointment,
consulta médica,
medical appointment.
my medical appointment with the my medical appointment with the uh, I don't know how to say psychiatra.
Well, psychiatrist, psychiatrist. Uh-huh.
the psych the
Psychiatrist.
psychiatrist,
Wow, wow, wow. Well,
because a few days ago I really get in a I can hear you, teacher.
yeah, yeah. Continue, please. I was saying nothing.
Ah, uh, that today is my first medical appointment with the
Wow, wow.
psych
Psychiatrist, right?
psychiatrist.
Wow.
Yes, because a few days ago, I felt in a very bad depression by
Uh-huh.
the same thing with about my career.
Wow.
So
Mhm.
I try to do this thing.
Okay, okay. Thank you so much, Dulce, for being so open. So like you're like a book. You're like a book, and through the reading, things get kind of like very personal, very emotional, but also very clear, like the river. Thank you so much, Dulce, for being so open. Angie, something you want to say to Dulce? Maybe a piece of advice?
Not really.
Not really. Okay. Um, so going to therapy is something good. It's something good. I guess in the past it wasn't something common, but nowadays it is something that really should happen whenever you feel the necessity to talk to someone who's not your dad or your mom or your brother or your sister or your best friend, right? Someone who can be kind of neutral, and shows you the way to control all your emotions. I guess it is something. I guess it is something. Is something natural, something natural to happen. The other day, I was asking someone how much is it for a medical appointment with a therapist, because I guess from time to time it is good to do it, right? They say like twice a year, it is not a bad idea to go with a therapist and bring out of yourself all those things that are kind of like a weight on you. Mhm. Thank you so much, Dulce. Well, let's continue. Let's continue. Angie, this question is for you. What kind of situations make you feel stressed at home?
Mm, I'm consider I'm not an stressed person at all,
Mhm.
but I don't like to do things at home
Mhm.
like cooking or cleaning or something like this,
Mhm.
because it's difficult to me, um, and maybe that's me feel a little stress when I'm trying to cook.
Mhm.
uh, I don't like, and when I'm cleaning,
Uh-huh.
obviously I have had,
Mhm.
no,
Uh-huh.
I have done, no, I
What
have,
do you want to say? What do you want to say?
yo lo he hecho.
I've done it. I've done it.
I've done it, but it's not my passion.
So those things, the chores. I'm gonna write it here. So when we're
Yes,
talking about cleaning, about like cleaning, washing the clothes, cooking, and everything, we call them chores. Okay.
yes,
Good. So those little details, those little things, well, some people will consider them little things, but actually they might be something bigger, naturally as well. They make you feel stressed. But do people ask you to do that, or is it something that you really need to do because you live alone, or there is like no one else there to help you with them?
now I only done
Mm-hmm.
when when I have when I have the opportunity, maybe the woman to help us don't come
Mm-hmm.
for some days.
Mm-hmm.
It's necessary to clean or
Mm-hmm.
changing clothes or something like this.
Okay, okay, thank you so much. Dulce, Angie, do you consider yourselves organized people? Or in what situations are you?
Me,
Mhm,
the same.
mhm,
It depends in the on the situation. For example, when 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 I have free time, I always try to organize all my stuffs.
mhm.
But when I haven't, um, I just uh, um, I just how can I say voy al día?
Well, I just go. We could state it this way: step by step or day by day, one day at a time.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
And when I don't have enough time, I just go a day para day.
Day
Day,
by day, day by day.
by, day by day.
Day by day. Good, good, good. Yeah, that is what I actually do. Some people, they tell me like, or they've told me like, hey, Jose, for example, my coworkers, because I have like 15 more coworkers to work with, and they tell me, Jose, how do you do it? Like what? How do you do everything? Like, and you don't look like stressed or anxious. And it is like a meme I saw the other day on the internet, when everything is just like falling apart, when everything is just like getting very, very, very ugly, and you don't worry about it because you can't control everything, right? But apart from that, if you do it like just day by day, you don't need to worry about the future. Call it a near future or a long-term future, and that way, I guess you feel kind of relief when you do things just this way. But actually, when I have my own time thinking when I'm in bed. And I think about the future, I feel really anxious. I feel really anxious because I think I'm not as organized in my life as I am towards my job or towards my boss and all those kind of things that I need to respond to. But regarding myself, I guess I'm a mess. I guess I'm a mess. How about you, Angie?
Sorry, but what question?
Do you consider yourself organized in all aspects of your life?
Yes, in school work, I have to be organized because per week I have some pendientes.
Errands. Errands. I'm gonna write it here.
Per week I have some errands, and I have to do. It's not a rule, but I'm trying to do maybe 2 hours per day. But I think you can understand me. When you work, maybe you can work, I don't know, it's an example, 8 hours. But in that 8 hours, efectivas, how,
Effective.
okay, hours effective, maybe you can, in my case, maybe I really effective, maybe 3 hours.
3 hours.
Yes, because stay at home is a little difficult. You have a lot of distractions, and when I'm decide to sitting
When you decide to
sit,
sit down, to sit down to work.
when I'm decide to sit down to work, okay, I'm start, but then I don't know, my dog starting to bark, and that is, and I know that is he wants to go out to he wants to go out to pee.
To pee, right?
Yes, and then it's difficult concentrate me again, and I'm starting and I'm have my laptop on, and then it's a little difficult agarrar el ritmo otra vez.
Yeah, to keep on track.
Keep on track, yes.
Keep on track. Very good. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And Dulce, how about you? Do you think the same as Angie, that there are there's a specific time during the day when you feel like more productive?
Yes, of course, I am agree with she, with you, with her.
With her?
With her, because now with all this COVID situation, some days I really feel with I feel like, oh, today I'm going to do all my homeworks, all my stuffs, and at the end of the day I didn't did anything. So because it's a little bit difficult, in my case, for example, I don't know, tomorrow I have a lot of things to do for school, but my mom tell me, oh, today we're going to your grandma's house. Oh, okay, let's go. So it's very different because I was I used to be alone in Mexico, so in that situation could be a little bit easier because all the time was mine, and now I have other things that could be important for me too, and other distracts and things like that.
Yeah, I guess I get it. Being with someone and being alone makes the difference when talking about concentration and achieving all your goals, the ones you have. For that, yeah, it happens to me sometimes when I go home and my mom wants me to do something, and then my brother, and then my friends and everything. Yeah.
Yes, that's the reason. That's the reason of why I'm a nightmare person.
What do you mean by nightmare? How would you define that? Talking about yourself. Mhm.
That um that I always study better at nights.
Mhm. Oh, you are, we call those people night owls, right? Uh, night, mhm, night owl. Okay, so you are a night owl, right?
Yes,
Good.
yes, because at night nobody is desconcentrándome.
Yeah, nobody keeps your attention, or nobody takes your attention off.
Uh-huh.
Mhm. Okay. So we have morning birds and night owls. And night owls for people who work better when they are alone and they want to do something, but very late at night. Very late at night. Good, very good. What time do you go to sleep, Angie and Dulce? What time do you go to sleep?
Maybe at 1 a.m.
1 a.m. Okay. I guess that's kind of normal. How about you, Dulce?
Um, it depends.
Mhm.
Maybe like 1 a.m. to 4 a.m.
4 a.m. Okay. And what happens when you go to sleep at 4? Is it the same reason, or maybe something distracts you and everything?
Times it's because I really study the whole night,
Uh-huh.
but in some cases
Mhm.
when I get in bed, I the phone keep me too much time,
Mhm.
uh, um, because I'm watch series and
Mhm.
or games or things
Mhm.
like that.
Okay, so they distract you, right? They distract you. Cell phone, yes, can be useful, but also a very serious way of distraction, right? Good. Now, the last one. Well, here I have something else, I guess. What situations make you feel stressed with friends? Angie, Dulce. This time, I won't say a word. I want you to interact yourselves, okay? Please try to have this conversation just between the two of you. I'll just remain in silence, look at the question, and start talking, please.
For me, Angie, I really I'm not a person who always want to be, for example, talking with my best friend the whole day and all days, because the same thing. I really try to have time just for me, and when my friend could tell me, oh, hey, why you are talking with another friend, or why like a toxic friend, I really hate that persons because I think that nobody is dueño.
Mhm.
It's, how can I
Owner,
say
the
dueño?
owner, the owner.
Nobody is the owner of my life.
Mhm.
That's just me, and so I can do whatever I want, and that's the first thing that I don't like about best friends. And what about you, Angie?
I'm completely understand you because when I'm have your age, my friends react at the same form, but I think this is completely normal because now you starting to grow up, and maybe your friends or maybe your best friend, I don't remember the exactly person that you told me, but maybe is a little jealous because I remembered my best friend done the same at me, and she told me, oh, I know, she wrote me on Facebook, you don't have any friends, only me. The other girls only are your classmates. And I'm okay, but I think it's normal. When you grow up and when you finish university, you understand it's completely normal, and you are maybe no, maybe your friend, but will be agree with your new friends, because in the future they no we see ustedes in the future maybe they can go out and you can present some guy to your friend maybe.
Yes, I'm completely agree because for me, I think that a good friendship could be, for example, when you can understand that you have a lot of things to do and that you need your time, and that if I don't talk to you maybe in what week, it doesn't mean that I don't love you or that I don't care you, because that's for me that is a stupid thing, because maybe when he or she have a trouble, of course I'm going to be there with him or with her, but the same thing, we both need our time, and we have really to understand that part, that it doesn't mean that you you are a bad person with them.
We continue.
Something else you want to say? Something else you want to say? I mean, you're sharing thoughts, you're sharing opinions.
Yes, in a few days ago, the girlfriend of one of my best friends searched me, and I don't, I don't, I don't meet this girl. Only I have seen her photos on Facebook with my friend. His name is Armando, and they have a relationship for 5 months, and they decide to go to living out. And I was thought this is a no, and I was thinking this is a dummy idea because it's so fast. And then the day that we started to living, they had a big fight, and they finished their relationship. And she searched me on Facebook, and she told me, "Oh, please don't tell Armando. I'm searching you, but please help me talking with him." And I'm maybe in that situation I feel stressed because uh, that is not my problem. And it was so night, 2 a.m. and I'm okay, tomorrow we talking, okay? No, please, now search Armando. Okay. And And Armando, I don't know. I think it's a bad idea and it's a bad action, but okay. He decided to not living with Daniela because he doesn't. No, he didn't feel comfortable. And then, I don't know. I don't understand you, but that is not my decision, and I'm not agree with you. But okay, I'm respect, and I'm told Daniela, and yes. That's me feel stressed.
That's an example, right? Thank you so much. Yeah, it was a it was an interesting story. Armando, he's your best friend. He's your best friend.
No, one of my best
One
friends,
of your
but
best friends.
I think it is a better idea. Don't opinion. No,
Not to take part, not to give opinions.
just because after time maybe they fix the things, and if I say about think of Daniela, that is a problem in the future or change ideas. Yes.
Yeah, you're completely right. Good. Dulce, what do you want to say about it?
Um, I have similar situations like you, Angie, because I used to have a best friend. His name is Christopher, and we really was very close friends. And when he started with her girlfriend Estefania, uh, he really go away for my life and our group of friends life. So um, the, this could be a little bit I can understand because he's his girlfriend and he's in love and all that stuffs. Uh, but someday they have some trouble, some and he broke up. And then I told him that yes, I noticed that the call is going to.
Yeah, it is about to finish the call. Can you please come back just like 10 more minutes to discuss the final points of the conversation, please? This is good. This is a good example in a good situation. Thank you.